If you haven't tried coconut rice yet, well, I'm here to help you right that wrong, or rice that wrong. I have been making coconut rice for well over a decade, and it is one of the most requested recipes from my family. It is so good. It is rich tasting, deliciously coconutty. It's got this delightful hint of ginger and garlic, and it just goes well with anything. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Join the Steamy Vegan family for free. It's a lot of fun here, and I just love helping you guys learn to make tasty, delicious plant-based recipes every single week. I'm here for you. Okay, I have been really into inexpensive eats these days, and rice is just one of those meal bulkers that just does a lot of heavy lifting for not a lot of money. And other than the rice itself, there's really only 4 other core ingredients that you need for this recipe that you probably already have or can get at the grocery store for pretty cheap. We'll get to those later. For now, we're just gonna quickly prepare our aromatics. And by aromatics, I mean our 4 hefty cloves of garlic and a good old chunk of fresh ginger root. I personally like to be heavy-handed on the ginger, so I've probably got about 1.5 to 2 inch piece of ginger. You can start with about a 1 to 1.5 inch piece and go from there. Peel the ginger, and then I recommend either mincing it or grating it finely with a microplane, or you can just practice your fancy knife work and chop it up very finely. Same with the garlic. The finer the mince, the more of the flavor will be in each and every bite of this rice dish. And that's it. 2 pretty perfect little piles. Now we can start cooking. Wait, we need to rinse our rice, which, by the way, I'm using white jasmine rice, but any long grain white rice will work. Even like basmati would be fabulous. Make sure you rinse your rice really well because we don't want to have gummy, sticky rice. We want to have like fluffy, not stuck together rice. You know what I mean? Wash away all that starch. Welcome to my stove. Okay, get yourself a nice, wide-bottomed pot for cooking your rice. And we're gonna heat up about a tablespoon of some coconut oil. Now, if you don't have coconut oil, it's not the end of the world. You can always just use a neutral flavored oil, but I personally think that by using coconut oil, it just adds to the coconutty flavor, which makes this so good. All right, once your coconut oil has melted and your pan is HAWT hot, we're gonna just slide in the ginger and the garlic, and we're just going to saute over medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until things are getting really fragrant and the garlic and ginger have become slightly golden but not burnt. And make sure that you stir frequently to prevent burning and that things don't stick, if you know what I mean. We all know that sauteing garlic and ginger together is a glorious smell, but doing it in coconut oil, that is another experience entirely. Oh, all right. Slightly golden, check, check. Add in the rinsed rice. Sizzle, baby, sizzle. Give it a quick little stir. Wow, sorry for the noise. We're just going to toast the rice in the pan for a minute or 2, just to kind of give it that first infusion of the garlic and the ginger, just to kind of help the flavors meld a little bit better. And in goes 1.5 cups of canned coconut milk, 1.5 cups of water, and about half a teaspoon of some salt. Cover the pot with a tight fitting lid and bring it to a boil. And then turn the temperature down to about a 2, pretty low, and let it simmer away for about 15 to 20 minutes. While that deliciousness is happening, you can do 2 things. 1, you can take a good old handful of some fresh cilantro, take a deep inhale, and give it a good mincy. This will be a delicious garnish for when we're about to serve. And secondly, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel below for free. Yes, you guys, I really do love helping you learn to cook healthy, delicious, plant-based, high-protein recipes every single week. Just by you watching my videos, it helps me so much, really helps support my channel. I just really want to build this community with you guys and create an awesome group of people who love eating plant-based. Whether you're vegan, plant-based, or whatever kind of eater, I'm just here for you. And I hope that by you watching my videos, I make your day a little bit brighter, maybe a little bit sillier. And that's just my goal. And I would love for you to join the fam. So do that right there. Thanks. You can also I forgot to mention this, prepare some cashews. Yes, I've got some raw cashews right here. What I like to do is toast them or pan roast them, whatever you want, just until they get a little bit golden and brown and a little bit crispy. You can do this just by throwing these in an oven, kind of roasting them up, shaking the pan a few times, or just by throwing them on like a hot skillet, giving them a shake a couple times. That's what I like to do personally, until they're gold, and then I let them cool off and give them a quick chop. These are such a good topping and just add texture, extra flavor, and deliciousness. Slivered almonds are also very good here too. Okay, we're about 15 minutes in the future. Grand reveal. Ooh. There should be no more liquid left in the bottom of the pan, which there is not. That's perfect. Each of the grains of rice should be fully cooked through, which they are. They're kind of nice and separated, not clumping up. Also great. Whoa, fog. You can turn off the heat, and we're just going to use like a rice spatula or whatever and gently kind of fluff up the rice. Put the lid back on for a few minutes and just kind of let the rice steam off the heat for about 5 more minutes. And then after the 5 minutes, just to kind of let it, you know, settle, fluff, steam, stuff. I just rhymed. Serve it up, okay? Put it in a nice little dish or just, you know, eat it straight out of the pot. I don't judge. Sprinkle on those toasted roasty cashews and some cilantro and just live your life, okay? Just live it. Oh my God, it's so good. The coconut taste isn't too strong, nor is the cilantro or the toasted cashews. Everything just works so well. The ginger and the garlic are just there kind of in supporting roles. Some fun serving suggestions for you. If you want a protein to go with this, might I recommend my sesame ginger tofu. It is chef's kiss. And for a delicious veggie side, you should try out my tahini parmesan broccoli. That's new on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe below while you're at it. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you, yes you, in another video real soon. Mwah. Ta-ta!